Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Don't Feed the Animals podcast. I'm your host, as always, James. And with me is finally a guest. Yay, yay, everybody be happy. Anyway, moving on from that, my guest is my brother. He's been on the episode before. Say hi.
Oh, hi, everyone. I'm Christopher. Yes.
Christopher.
Very happy to be chilling and hanging and, especially talking, well, I guess I gotta let you introduce that.
Well, you did say that you would not do an episode unless it was a movie review.
It was? I actually said that?
Yes, you did.
Fuck, it's quoted too. Shit. Yeah, so that's why I'm here, yes.
So, because of that, we are doing a double feature review. Don't Feed the Animal style. I don't think I've done a movie review. May have not. But this whole episode is of that. So, if you love B movies and filth, you'll enjoy this 2-for-1 movie review. Well, actually, one's going to be a step-by-step review, and then the next one will be
like a spoiler-free one.
Spoiler-free because it's current.
Yeah.
It's current.
Yeah.
Now, that movie, folks, is The Toxic Avenger from 1984. Yeah, you remember? Remember the movie? The guy with the tutu? He was a massing is a word?
He had mass.
He had mass.
Yeah, he had mass. Toxic mass.
And superhuman size and strength, carrying a mop, wearing a tutu. It was 80s fucking filth, and we all loved it. So, shoot. I've seen this movie when I was a child, unfortunately. It's not unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to.
I don't even know. It was definitely before my time watching it, because I will say with confidence that we grew up watching a lot of 80s horror movies back in the day, and a few legit B ones, horror ones, like the Full Moon Productions and stuff. But I was never introduced personally to Troma movies until late 2000s, and for me, my introduction to Toxic Avenger was
So Troma is the company behind the Toxic Avenger series. The SI series, there were more than one, not including the, I guess, reimagining that we're all going to spoiler-free review at the end of this podcast. So, I think we should just dive right into the spoiler review of the 1984 Toxic Avenger. By the way, if you have not, you should. And if you didn't, then just listen to us and enjoy and imagine, because I am going to do my damn hardest to visualize this the best I possibly can. But
we will be putting words into beautiful pictures.
Exactly.
Like when we put, like that one time we put music into dance.
Yes. All right. So, open Tromaville, 1984. We open in a quiet, picturesque town of Tromaville, or as I like to call it, the New Jersey of your nightmares. Bring neon lights, sweaty people, synth music that sounds like it's been run through a garbage disposal, and you're welcome to the Tromaville Health Club. Everybody in this gym is either on cocaine, steroids, or both. The energy is electric, and by electric, I mean everyone is screaming, flexing, grinding on each other like it's a mating season.
It's busy.
It
is a busy scene.
So much stuff happening.
You are visually bombarded by like just so much stuff going on, and then if you have a second watch, you realize most of this is important plot as well. You got
inner background stuff happening that has no words or dialogue, but you're just invested because it's just a mess of stuff.
It's just so much going on. You can really pause it and Where's Waldo it, and it's like,
I don't remember this guy in a onesie, one-legged dancing. You're just like, what? How?
Yeah, they literally took all the extras and just told them, you know what, just do whatever.
You want.
Like where extras nowadays would just be like, do not be distracted. They are the most distracting thing in the entire movie.
it's great.
Which strangely makes it great to watch.
And then there's Melvin, our hero. Scrawny, socially doomed, voiced like a helium balloon that just discovered anxiety. Instantly unlikable.
No, don't like him.
Most of the time, especially in the 80s, when they show the underdog character, there's just something about them that you're just like, oh, shucks. But then with Melvin,
Agreed.
you're pretty much like, ah, fuck.
Yeah, he has no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
Yeah, he's not even the lovable nerd stereotype. He's the guy you avoid in the break room because he's eating tuna with his hands.
Yeah.
It's not good. But then, surprisingly enough, you get introduced to Bozo and the gang. In this, the gym's resident psychopaths. Bozo's got the veins of a stress ball and the attitude of a man one rep away from a felony. The rest of his crew, a cocaine-fueled breakfast club from hell. It's a good way to describe them, I would say, indeed.
Yes.
Bozo is definitely somebody who's stressed out. Even when he's working out and he's hanging out with his buddies, and they're all talking about like hanging out more later. He is just so pissed, and I don't remember why he's pissed in the beginning.
He isn't pissed ever in the entire movie. He is stressing.
He is stressing.
That's his catchphrase.
Yeah.
It's whoever's next to them. Him saying their name and telling them they're stressing. His buddy Bill's next to him. He's like, really stressing out here, Bill.
Bill, I'm stressing.
He's stressing me out, Bill.
He's so stressed.
You just don't stress out Bozo, and that's why he works out.
Yeah.
Like, there's some deepness going on there.
Oh,
that
yeah.
They never touched on.
Yeah.
That they should.
Yes, like you said, he's constantly yelling. And he's so tense, he probably protein shakes his coffee. And you can already tell that this movie is made by the people who said, what if Grease... but everybody's a sociopath.
Yeah. Because they're very cheesy archetypes. They're nothing you haven't seen before, but they're taken up to such a 10.
Yeah.
And the outrageousness.
It is very performative, and it is B-movie at best, because Melvin is... I think even at one point when Melvin's laughing, he is doing the yuck laugh. And I'm like...
That was a thing. Like, with Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes.
Or not even that, just movies with that stereotype. Like, do you remember Ghost Dad?
You're not talking about Bill Cosby,
I am talking about Bill Cosby.
What about Bill Cosby?
Yeah, it just at random points in that movie throughout, like, their dumb gags. Like, one of their gags was, like, for 5 gags, it's just freaking out like a dumb nerd. And it's just a stereotypical nerd. It's just being very, like, this old man nerd. Just, like, he looks like the older version of Melvin.
Makes sense.
You know, it's just that type. It's just like, just be that thing.
Trivia drop. The movie was originally titled Health Club Horror. Lloyd Kaufman literally came up with the idea while hanging out on the set of Rocky, which I don't know if you know.
I knew that.
Lloyd Kaufman is the director of this movie. Realized there'd never be a monster movie in a gym. And with that cinematic history, or war crime was born.
That's Lloyd for you.
That is interesting. It's funny how he's just like, yeah, Rocky. But what if Rocky was disgusting?
Yeah.
You know?
Weird stuff could happen. A softcore porn guy could be in a movie and, like, be, like, the biggest action star ever.
Yeah. Who would have knew?
Yeah.
All right. Smash cut into the car ride from hell. Bozo and his gang are out driving. And they're about to, yeah, and they look coked out of their minds too. They're blasting this amazing song. It is like the most upbeat.
Oh yeah, it's just like kind of like
it's like da 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 da.
Yeah, it's not even just in the car ride. You're hearing it either. Like you're hearing
it the whole time.
It's that whole scene.
It's the scenes song.
It's a scene song.
Scenes song indeed. So they're blasting. They're laughing. They're throwing slurs like it's
hard
confetti,
slurs,
and it's vile.
Oh yeah, and they're talking all slurry because they're playing a game.
Yep, they're playing a game that leads to this infamous scene. But of course, the game is to run over people with their car. They literally go out and just run people over with their car.
It was a better time back then.
It was a different time back then.
Oh, different time. I meant to say. Sorry.
Yeah. Oops. Oops. So there's the scene, and it's a very infamous scene. It's that.
What's the scene?
They see a kid riding his bike at night, and they decide, let's make this kid a speed bump.
Yeah. He'll be at least a good 20 points.
It was so grotesque, so over the top. It circles back about being art.
Yeah, they did a great job with it, honestly.
Yeah.
They went fully in.
And then you know what really makes it worse is that scene happens and the music is still playing.
It doesn't even cut or go to like a somberness after it happens. And it's not a single one and done either.
No. They hit the kid initially, and then
they're hyped.
They're really jazzed, and then they
tell Bozo, and that stresses him out.
He's like, you can't. He's like, you can't. He's like, you can't fucking do this to me. Stressed out Bozo fucking runs him over. Head first, and you see it all. And then they get out of the car and they take pictures. So you know what's crazy? Another trivia drop. That crushed head, believe it or not CGI.
Yeah.
Can you believe?
Yeah.
I would never known in 1974. No.
It looks great.
No. And what it was a melon with corn syrup and food dye.
Classic stuff.
Topped with a wig. Classic trauma.
Could easily look like shit. Looked great.
Low budget, high trauma.
Yeah. Looked fucking fantastic. As far as any gore hounds out there, it's you can appreciate it. You see it yes,
yeah,
nice. They did that good, even for back then.
Yeah, and
because what we're talking about, 82, 83?
It was gruesome enough for you to kind of, as quirky as this fun gang is, you start hating them because they are pieces of shit. But part of you, as the viewer, kind of still enjoys watching them. But it's confusing. It's like rooting for the Joker before you start dancing on the stairs.
Because there's no one with personality to the movie yet.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just the bad guys who you're supposed to hate because they're doing horrible things. But they're the only people that have a character.
Yeah, you can't bank on Melvin.
We're only talking about Bozo though, because there are 3 others.
Yeah, there's Julie and some, and then the two other couple, a guy and a girl couple, but they're pretty much they're kind of funny. Like in the car scene, I would say there is a hilarious line where right before the gang decides to end the night, he's like, hey, we should keep on going and doing some stuff. He's like, the other guy's like, I can't do it. And they're like, why not? And he's like, I gotta go to church in the morning.
That's right. And they all have a little holy one.
And they all kind of look, and that was great because they all kind of looked at each other like, yeah, you
can't miss church.
You can't miss church. You can't do that. We just finished murdering a kid on a bike.
Morals.
Yeah.
Which Melvin doesn't fucking have because I don't know anything about him. That's why I hate him.
Yeah,
I hate
Melvin
him so much.
Sucks. So back to Melvin. Back at the health club, Bozo and the crew are scheming. And I love the way they scheme. They literally huddle, and then they're the girls are doing this little shimmy, this little side shimmy while they're all huddling, scheming, figuring out a way to teach them a lesson.
Very crowded fucking health club with very distracting people, mind you.
Yeah, every time you look in the background, something's happening.
I think on that particular one, I noticed that it's the same extras too. You see them multiple times, using the same ones. And I think at that particular point, it was there's a heavy set character there, and you just see her like rizzing up these two skinny nerds on the background, and you just see that the entire time. It's fantastic. She's putting some moves on.
Yeah, she's getting her fucking benefit.
She would have stopped me. I would have been trying to run away, but I wouldn't be able to.
For sure. So they're over Melvin's existence. They want to teach him a lesson, which apparently means humiliating him in front of everyone in the gym. Melvin, bless his clueless little heart, falls for it. They set him up with a fake makeout session. He thinks he's kissing the hot, Julie, the hot gym girl, but no, that's not what happens. So she says, dress up in a tutu and meet me in the pool area, I guess.
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, and so like Melvin reluctantly but does do so. And mind you, Melvin knows that Julie is with Bozo. So another irredeemable part for Melvin. Not only is he a insufferable dork, he is willing to cheat on your girl.
Yeah.
It's trying to steal your girl.
Steal your girl, man.
So yeah. Fast forward into him walking into the time and meetup spot.
Hyped as hell.
Hyped, of course. He's
shuffling,
so excited, and he's got. And for some reason, he's brought his broom with him. Mop with him.
He's a janitor.
I guess
he brings it with him everywhere.
I guess.
Even to the pool.
And then he goes, and it's dark, and he ends up kissing a sheep. Literal sheep.
Oh yeah, it was a sheep.
Yeah. And then turn the lights on. The crowd goes wild. Melvin freaks out. It makes sense. It's pretty embarrassing, but it is a chase scene for some reason.
Yeah, they chase him around.
Chase him around, laughing, and Melvin runs straight through a window.
Wait, was it Melvin? For a second there, it looked like someone else.
Oh yeah, like the stunt guy,
yeah.
the 6'7" freaking buff stunt double for this nerd.
I don't even think we watched an HD version of it or anything. I think it's like a direct rip from the VHS, and you could see very, very embarrassingly clearly, especially after seeing that really good freaking stunt with the kid getting hit. Yeah, again, that wasn't bad, but then just seeing like they couldn't even get like a wig right or anything either.
No, it was just some other guy jumping out in the tutu.
But it's so goddamn charming.
With the best part, in a truck full of toxic waste, because of course there's a truck full of toxic waste parked outside a gym. Welcome to Tromaville.
Well, there's a reason for that.
Why?
They explained it.
Why?
The truck drivers are driving. They cut away. The truck drivers are driving. Mm-hmm. They were hanging, and then one of them pulled out a bag of Coke, and then be like, "Hey, let's just do it on the side of this fucking health center."
Okay, it's a good spot.
Real quick, in the middle of the street.
Well, the most fantastic thing happens, and Melvin bursts into flames, screaming, melting, running through the streets, while the locals just watch. It looks like really nothing has changed since 1984.
No, they helped him.
They didn't bring out their phones. Well, they did not help. Nobody helps. They're like,
One cop helped.
Oh, when he was on the floor and his hands rode. But for the most part, everyone else is like, this is Tuesday for Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at least see one guy do
that. If I don't see one guy implode or and just run around in flames. Yeah. So he staggers home, throws himself into a tub, and mutates into our hero, the Toxic Avenger. Now, early on, he's still a mystery. You don't see his face. You just see this big green mass of muscle and rage and bubbling flesh.
And tutus. Don't forget, he's
still wearing his tutu. That's absolutely true. And when he starts talking, the voice of Toxic Avenger is smooth, calm, like Tony Robbins.
Yeah, he's like trying to sell you something.
Yeah. It's jarring.
Yeah.
Funny thing about Toxie's voice, which is great, mind you, Melvin's gone and Toxie enters, and then now we can at least back this hero because he looks cool, he's strong, and his voice sounds great, and he doesn't have these like pervy, just he was just literally Melvin was that insufferable character to watch. You're just like, get him off.
He was a walking human Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, yep. There you go. So trivia drop. Mitch Cohen played the body of Toxie, but his voice was dubbed later by actor Kenneth Kessler. Which is why the tone flips from the melting janitor to a gentle philosopher. It only took 4 hours to get Cohen into that latex suit, but he can only eat through a straw.
Lame.
That's commitment or punishment.
Yeah. And I believe he still worked on other Troma project afterwards. I think he was in part 4 as like one of the rednecks in there.
Yeah, I think so too. I know. Yeah, that's true. I think he was. All right, enter Cigarface.
Cigarface is pretty cool.
Cut to the villains. Cigarface. Name, of course, because he has a cigar permanently glued to his mouth. He's basically, these guys are basically cartoon characters who wandered into a snuff film.
But they're so cool, though. Like,
yeah.
the moment I see something like that, I just think of like Streets of Rage Final Fight. Like,
everybody has a weird
goons.
accent. Even the cops.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like, Houlihan.
Yeah,
whatever.
He was a hooligan. Yeah.
Houlihan.
Yeah, they went full on as like obnoxious sounding as possible.
Yeah. Which Cigarface is extorting. He's slapping people around. Classic Troma villain behavior.
What about it? Didn't he have 2 goons with him?
Yeah, 2 goons. I'm trying to describe them for me.
One is your stereotypical big, strong dummy. I think he had like a Village People look to him. Didn't he have like a biker helmet or something?
I think he had a headband and a vest.
And then
he's like, I'm strong.
Yeah, so you had the leader, the strong one, and then it's like, what do you have? Like the agile one, kinda. I think he actually had a silly name, but I can't remember it.
I just know that they had a dress on.
Yeah,
and a wig,
and
they were cross-dressing,
and a full beard.
Full beard, cross-dressing, and no other reason.
And no one questioned it.
No. But then Toxie makes his debut to save O'Houlihan. He storms in, he rips off arms, he crushes heads, and he introduces Tromaville to its new hero. That scene was messy, it was loud, it was glorious.
It was a good scene.
It was a good scene.
It was a good action scene. There was good hits in there.
Lots of dick punches.
There was
many dick punches.
Especially towards the guy in the dress who had sick moves, who knew karate. You find out
karate started doing the fucking Bruce Lee
cool ass shit.
And you're just like, why is this dude in the dress so cool?
Yeah,
but not cooler than Toxie, because Toxie pretty much beats the living shit out of all of them.
You could say that he probably mopped the floor with them.
Actually, too. Yeah, that's exactly what he did, because Toxie's calling card to destroying evil is he plants his mop upon the face of his victims.
I love the way he does it too, because like every time he puts it down, it almost looks like he thinks the stick is gonna stay up, but it just flops down. So
yeah, it just falls.
It just looks really stupid.
It looks
dumb. You just see this like awesome gore mess and then this dumb floppy mop.
It is kind of gross that this mop is usually being on the gore though.
Yeah.
And then I love when he talks to O'Houlihan and he's just like, "Are you okay?" Like, it's literally dubbed.
I'm so sorry about all that.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't know what came over me. And it's just like a fucking hostile bloodbath behind.
Sorry about that. Don't know what came over. He's like, it's so cleanly said.
Yeah, it's like, I guess he's a good guy.
So now we're getting to know more that Toxie is such a cool hero. We'll go over to the taco shop scene, which is basically a massacre. If you thought this movie couldn't get any darker, I would say it's pretty fucked up in the taco shop scene. Yeah. There's a lot of things that happen. A gang of robbers burst in and instantly start threatening everybody. Babies, old ladies, and even a seeing eye dog. They shoot the dog.
Yep, they shoot that dog real quick.
They shoot the dog.
And I will say again, another batch of cool like, or at least interesting enough villains. Again, we have our leader type, who's just this cool, suave black dude. You have like a crazy psycho Joker type who has like face paint on. He's laughing, getting in people's face. And then you have this silent, really stupid one. Like, he looks really, really fucking stupid, but we'll get to him when the action scene kicks in.
Well, he quit the guy with the face paint, a trivia fact, I knew about this. He quit the scene.
Midway
because he didn't want to point his gun at the baby.
Oh, but Lloyd's an asshole.
Yeah.
I love Lloyd Kaufman, but
he
I would have hated.
Man gets what he wants.
Yeah, I would hate working with him, because but I could see where Lloyd's coming from because it's acting, but I could see where this guy's coming from. Going like, you're not even giving me like a fake baby. I'm doing this I'm the crazy asshole in front of this baby's face, freaking it out, and it doesn't know what's going on.
It's crazy.
I did not know that was a thing. Fuck, because he's in a good part of that movie too.
They shoot the dog, and then Toxic comes in. He obliterates them. He just destroys them in the most unique. Limbs were blood, just all practical effects that were really done. One guy gets fried alive. The other one gets turned into a sundae. It was poetic justice in Tromaville for sure.
Oh, and before we go miss it, to the third villain there. Yeah, the dumb stupid one ends up having a cool fight scene.
Yeah,
with
the
him.
dumbest one had the longest, most closest fight scene, I guess, that he has in the whole movie.
Yeah,
against anybody. Reason at all.
I think it was the joke because he was really stupid.
Yeah, it's just like, how did the dumb one just go toe to toe?
But I love that because if you bother to pay attention to it, it's like, oh, he's actually like he's the muscle.
You might have missed the only probably thing that Toxie has to worry about the whole time.
Yeah, there was that guy, that one stupid guy, and he's now freaking fried cheese.
Another thing, those guts you see splatter on the floor, spaghetti and paint.
But
the ones that I had on the dog too.
Oh yeah, they show it.
They show the dog.
They show the aftermath.
They show the dog, and you see the dog still alive because he's breathing. But I think it look worse that he's breathing because then he looks like he's kind of alive. I might have to stop and
describe it a little bit of what, not to great detail, but basically they're harassing a blind customer there before Toxie shows up.
Sexually
harassing her. And
of course she's extremely attractive.
Yeah. She's like the most gorgeous blind woman you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. Yep.
Or in the 80s. And they're assaulting her, they're making fun of her, and then the dog's reacting to them, so it barks, and then they shoot the dog. But it's not like it happens and they cut to it off screen. They fucking, I don't know if they got the dog or a fucking stuffed animal, slide that bitch across the fucking room, and you're like, oh shit, they shot the dog. Cut to reaction of the girl, quick cut back to dog, and it's the dog laying down there.
He's breathing.
Just breathing with all this stupid
spaghetti shit all over his
spaghetti
face.
paint.
It looks like his guts. Yeah, it's pretty gross.
All over him. And you're just like, what the fuck? Yeah. It's just so outrageous. It's so silly. It's like they could have easily cut the slide, but it's like, no, slide that fucking dog.
Just slid the dog.
I didn't go back to check if it was actually the dog or not.
No, it's probably not the dog.
No, I think they would have gotten in trouble for that.
But the reason for this scene is we get to witness Beauty and the Beast, Troma edition.
It's a triple feature now.
After the massacre, Toxie saves the blind girl named Sarah, who at this point, she's sweet, innocent, and half naked because sexually assaulted. Yeah. Again, trauma. She doesn't scream. She doesn't faint. She's like, cool. You're a radioactive monster who smells like burning rubber. Let's date.
Well, she doesn't know. She's blind.
She doesn't know, but then she does know, and she's like, "You're beautiful, Melvin. You're beautiful."
We this relationship goes by real quick.
Real quick, but good.
Yeah.
There's a bizarre, touching scene where she finds one of his severed hands. No, it's the extra hand. She's like, "Your hands are so big," and she grabs his fucking junk.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you meant one of the extras that were just crowdedly being there. It's like, yeah, they would get in the way of this fucking shot.
They would probably. No. It's pretty crazy. And then
full on bulge. She got something for the ladies.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Some toxic cock for you, the girls out there. For some reason, won't be the first.
So now we clean up Tromaville. Cue the montage. Toxie's now the city's hero, cleaning the streets, criminals, and smiling while covered in blood. The townsfolk love him, the cops fear him, and the mayor, the corrupt, sweaty, hot, fat mayor. He wants him dead. The mayor that they show, it was played by Pat Ryan, who actually had real heart problems during filming, and insisted on doing his own scene. They said, "You look sweaty and unwell," and he said, Lloyd was like, "Perfect.
Yeah,
roll that camera. Maybe he'll die for real."
Lloyd does not take care of his fat
care.
people.
He doesn't care.
Remember that after that he had that one fat guy for a while. Joey Flyshaker, I think his name.
Yeah, and he was massive.
He was, and Lloyd always put on the most awkward.
Yeah, he's like, "Let me put you half naked.
Let me flip you upside down.
Let me. It's really exploiting.
Let's lay you down and pretend you're getting eaten by an escalator."
Yeah.
It's just do this awkward scene with your fat gut in the way. It's like poor.
It's so bad.
He treats fat people terribly. He's such a monster.
So
they did show the mayor earlier in the movie.
Yeah, no, they've been showed it, but for the most part, the mayor is behind all the crime. Go fig.
And the toxic waste.
The cops are corrupt. The police chief is probably a literal Nazi because you've watched the movie.
Yeah, watch the movie. It's like, oh, okay.
I'm not being exaggerative.
Yeah,
he's probably a Nazi.
He most likely is one.
Yeah. So yeah, they're planning on pretty much figuring out a way to get rid of the Toxic Avenger, because he's fucking everything up for everybody, killing all the villains and evil people. He can't help it. Now, Toxie also gets his just desserts. The health club massacre. Toxie returns where it all began, in the health club, and Bozo and his crews are hanging around, still not in prison for whatever reason. So at some point in the movie, we get to see a guy's head get crushed like a watermelon with the gym equipment.
That was fun. Oh, we also get before that, I think we get like a reason, like explanation of him, because scientists tried figuring him out.
That was fun. That was like
like a whole 5 minutes of expedition that we kind of don't need.
You don't need it, because you could just say it, I guess. But they basically say that due to his transformation, the traumatons in his body basically make him react violently towards evil things. So if for plot purposes, he'll always kill the bad guys.
Yeah,
that's it. So one of the bad guys he crushes like a watermelon.
Ooh, and then one of them, stop me if I'm going ahead.
No, go ahead.
One of the people that he does kill, and it comes into question, at one point Toxie does kill a sweet old lady.
You're right. And that's how the mayor gets his edge on convincing the police to go against Toxic Avenger, is basically during a dry cleaning scene, there was this little old lady who's getting her dry cleaning done. The dry cleaner guy gets distracted. He leaves. And then the dry cleaning lady, the lady who's getting her dry cleaning done, Toxie comes in and he bullies her.
And
basically, he basically
dry cleans her.
He presses her. Yeah, he puts her in a press. And then everyone's like, "Oh no, Toxie killed a sweet old lady, so maybe Toxie is a monster."
And the mayor's like, "Oh, choice. Fuck yeah, that's real dope. Like this is working out in our favor." But Nazi captain comes like, "No, seriously, like this isn't good. Like the old lady was like a child trafficker."
Yeah. Well, and then the mayor's like,
and the mayor's like, "Shut the fuck
up.
Shut your fucking mouth right now.
Nazi ass up.
Dumb Nazi.
We're not talking about this. We're not," because she was a bad person, so he couldn't help it.
So the movie's just giving a reason that
to
get away with him horribly
the cops to
people.
Going after him. Yeah, exactly. So now he's on his rampage, and
we still haven't seen his face.
Keep in mind the practical effects for this $500,000 movie.
That's crazy too.
Yeah, just letting you know.
That's fucking peanuts.
Yeah. chunks fly everywhere. You almost smell the latex in the serum.
Yeah, honestly.
Like
you really have to take a moment to give it to those actors because they kind of went through like the shit.
One of so the not Julie but the other girl gets her ass burnt in the infamous sauna scene,
and we finally see Toxie's face,
and that's where we get the reveal of Toxie's face. Yep, the tragic hero under the goo. It was awesome. It was awesome. There's a bunch of other scenes that were cool. That there was the Julie's chase scene where the actress is like she's hamming it up, and having a great time being a scream. Yeah. She's just screaming and screaming and screaming.
Smile, screaming in fear.
Yeah.
It is both eye-rollingly annoying, but you can't look away at the same time.
Yeah.
Like a big old smile on her face while she's screaming in fear by being chased by a giant monster.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Bozo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole chase scene that stock footage is used in a lot of trauma movies.
Yeah. Was that all stock too?
That car scene in future trauma movies is used for every car scene.
I think you're thinking of the one for Sergeant Kabuki Man. It's that one. It's that jump.
But I think they use the same. They use a lot of similar parts.
Yes, they make sure to use kind of like the same car.
Yeah, they use the same car so they can just like put it all there. Hey, listen, I get it.
But a lot of the cheap effects are super charming, though. I can't like get enough of some of the like little cheap tricks that they use, like for certain explosions, like the picture trick and stuff like that, where you just like take a picture of something from where you are, and then you get the picture of it in front of the camera and have a little like cherry bomb over it, so when it looks like the windows are blowing off, but you're just blowing up the picture.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Just little things like that, or one where it's like just have a stationary car and have someone underneath it with a certain angle just to make it look like trees are walking by.
Yep.
It's like, driving and
I've
stuff.
seen that too.
They're so good at that. They look great though.
All right, let's wrap this up. We'll fast forward to the final standoff. The mayor's losing it. He's sweating through every suit, barking orders. He calls in the National Guard to take Toxie down. National Guard. Meanwhile, Tromaville citizens have rallied behind the monster hero like it's Frankenstein meets the community car wash. They corner the mayor and Toxie.
T-shirts.
And Ever the Gentleman rips his guts out in front of everybody. And justice is served. Roll credits.
What a fucking film.
That's pretty much Toxic Avenger. Here's a quick trivia wrap up. The film never once calls the Toxic Avenger the Toxic Avenger. They refer to him only as the monster hero. This movie has spawned sequels, a comic book, a kid's cartoon named Toxic Crusaders, and even a musical.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how I was introduced, was through the kids' cartoon show. I never even knew for the longest time it was
Toxic
out of
Crusaders.
from a horror movie, like basically a big gore fest movie.
Yeah, it's still kind of a superhero movie, but it is
It follows a lot of the cliches.
Yeah.
Nerd gets powers, nerd gets girl, nerd gets revenge on bullies, then saves day.
Yeah, kills the mayor in front of the town. Town's happy.
Yeah.
Because it's Jersey.
Yeah.
So like I said earlier, it was a $500,000 budget.
Crazy.
They grossed 800,000 in the US.
Cool.
But what really happened was it became a massive cult hit.
So that
on
VHS money, man.
And surprisingly enough, Vincent D'Onofrio was reportedly almost cast as Bozo before being fired for asking for a raise.
Vincent D'Onofrio is
Kingpin and Daredevil.
now?
Huh?
In the Daredevil show now? In Full Metal Jacket? That
guy.
Holy shit! That would have been fucking amazing.
I'm not wrong, right? I'm doubling back, but
so
that's
bad
Vince D'Onofrio. Yeah.
Yeah. Whoever's Kingpin is the guy from Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah. Let me just. Sorry.
That is fucking amazing. That would have been so cool.
But he wanted too much money.
I don't think the guy that played Bozo was bad, though. I loved him. And he's in other trauma stuff, too. And he kind of acts the same. He's just always, like, high energy. But his energy is just fucking... His energy is so fucking infectious. That would have been fucking cool.
Yeah.
I would have been kind of hyped for that.
Well, remember, this is a Twofer, like a drive-in movie.
Oh wait, what was your overall take on Toxic Avenger?
It's good.
Like as a B movie, would you even say
As I would say that it is still palatable. Would never be made again today. There's nothing that they do now that is worth carrying over. It would be highly offensive in so many ways.
Yeah.
There's so many parts where it's just hard nosed. Like they would never. Animal abuse, sexual harassment, the derogatory terms, and it really is a time and its place. So yeah, if you're one of those people who like to kind of I guess go into this I like to see movies for what they used to be, type of person, then yes.
Yeah, it's worth checking out.
It's worth checking out. But if you're not, and you just want to be entertained like the way you should, maybe consider fast forwarding 40 years, and watching the new one. So that was the 1984 one. Would you and you liked it too? I know you're a fan.
I always liked it, especially the first time I watched it. But watching it again now, I want to be a little more critical and the structure of the movie's all over the fucking place. We're jumping from one thing to another. The extras are very distracting. The acting is super fucking mid. This is like decent theater acting, and if anything, because they're very over exaggerated and loud. Yeah, and you can tell that everyone here is like friends of friends and acquaintances of acquaintances doing this type of thing. So with that, but if you know that going in, it is very charming in that sense, as far as like, oh, these are just a bunch of friends and acquaintances getting together to make a really dumb, stupid movie. In that sense, it's fun, but it's very like we're just following steps here. You know what I mean? We got zero character development. And even after we finally get the Toxic Avenger, and we do like him better than Melvin, I know nothing about the Toxic Avenger at all. Yeah. He can't help himself killing evil. He has a blind girlfriend. That's it.
It was literally like, let's just ideas. Like Lloyd Kaufman said, it'd be cool. A horror movie that's set in a gym. The end. Yeah. And basically.
And with that, I say it still works enough, but it's a
cult. It's a cult classic. Yeah. If you're into cult classics, you'll enjoy the 1984 movie. But let's fast forward 40 years. The accidental masterpiece of filth, heart, and melted faces. Now it's 2023, and Troma's Little Monster finally gets a makeover. Bigger budget, big name actors, and a director who grew up worshiping the original, which I think this is because, again, this is a non-spoiler review. So, but I would say that it seems pretty apparent that he was a big fan of the original because he did a great job not telling that story over again at all, and doing it in a way that you can watch it now and you're like, this is palatable.
Yes.
You'd think it'd be a sellout movie, but somehow it's not. It's a love letter with more money and fewer lawsuits. So, let's jump in to this shorter but spoiler-free review. The new film opens with that tone that screams, yes, we know we're remaking. It's self-aware, slick, and just weird, but in a different way. It has style.
It looks real good.
It's got that sleazy VHS grime. More so like they kind of clean that up. It's like more like high definition filth or polished sludge.
That is a nice way to say it, because I couldn't even put my finger on what it is, because it's like it does have a somewhat low budget feel, but it's
not though. You don't feel it at all.
No, because everything's just like bright and and you just see everything a lot clearer and everything else, and even when you're in the main character's house and stuff like that, I just like the lighting of everything too. The shots are way better. It's very modern now, and it just gets your attention right away as far as a visual thing. I wouldn't say it's the best visual thing I've seen ever or anything. No, but compared to the first one, it really captures you and laser focus you what to pay attention to. Where the first one, you just there's so much shit going on, with the crowds of people constantly.
So, Peter Dinklage plays the lead, giving us Toxic, who feels less like a monster and more like a tragic superhero, for sure. Elijah Wood's in this movie. Unrecognizable. He looks like a goblin version of Danny DeVito's Penguin.
He does. but the moment I saw him, I was like, oh, that's Elijah Wood.
Absolutely.
Because that's the second way I see Elijah Wood. It's like, I see Elijah Wood a normal person or some sort of freak of nature sometimes. No offense, Elijah. Or the man.
Kevin Bacon. Choose scenery like he's being paid by the calorie.
He's basically playing the same role as Super.
Yeah.
Just some asshole guy with a lot of money.
Yeah.
But he does it so good.
Also, a little trivia drop. The physical actor under the Toxic suit isn't actually Dinklage. It's a body double trained for movement and performance who's also a female. Which is nice.
Has she done any other work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because she's a bit bigger and taller than Dinklage, I think.
Yeah. She's absolutely. She's like a short woman and not a short.
Oh, I'm just
person.
saying if she's doing stunt work, maybe she did like the Leprechaun movie or something.
No. So tone-wise, it walks a fine line. It's still gory. The movie's still gory. It's still absurd, but there's like real emotional thread this time. As if like they asked, what if we made this movie for people who shower?
Yeah.
And you can tell the director loves the original.
Yes, definitely.
There's like nods everywhere, little Easter eggs, callbacks. It's got like that same punk energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what I definitely appreciate too. And I think that really shows with the bad guys, like the nuts.
Yeah, the nuts.
What are they called? The crazy nuts?
Yeah, they had this like they did this. It's one thing that you think. They kept the quirky characters like throughout,
and
like,
they made them work.
Yeah, and even the background bullshit. They're like, what was funny? The background stuff, but they did it in a more like they just did it in a way that's not so chaotic.
Yeah,
and
like,
more
like how
like
the
it has a
Boondocks
place.
do it.
Yes, exactly.
Where it's like you'll just sometimes hear someone say something like out
In
of
the background.
out of pocket,
Heckle.
like a weird heckle, and it'll just be just like right in the moment.
Yeah,
like someone just like fuck you, and you're like. Yeah,
that's funny.
That's something I would say. I'm like that guy over there.
Yeah.
But I do like that they just kept like the ridiculous vibe, especially with that group of people, because that they just have like the main Kevin Bacon's group just has a gaggle of bad guys called the Crazy Nuts, and I guess some of them get names and personalities a little bit, but they really stand out. They all do their own little weird thing. There's a big, strong, quiet type. There's a loudmouth leader. There's a weird fucking gothy witch girl. And my personal favorite is, what's his fucking name? Like,
fuck.
It was like Paragon 3000.
Yeah, something 3000.
His name was something 3000. We'll just call him Paragon 3000 as one of the mini characters.
A lot of flippity flips.
He is just a background ninja type character, just does parkour.
This is spoiler free, by the way, that you're spoiling, but that's fine.
That's not a plot.
That's fine. But it's more than a. But you know what? It's clearly built for modern audiences.
Yes.
But the kind who laugh at gore but still want a morale about corporate greed.
Yeah. Which the one with the Toxic Avenger original was definitely trying to do that, but
but it was so like, again, having the police chief be a literal Nazi is a little bit too on the nose to care,
because they never cared from the get-go.
Right.
Because they care now, it helps.
Yes. Another trivia drop. There's even a fake out. Well, we know this is spoiler, I guess. If you like post credit scenes, pause for the next 5 to 10 seconds. But the post credit scene where Toxie teaches a TikTok cooking tutorial is a parody of all the modern sequels.
Yeah.
It was for the hey, you Marvel fans.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to waste time? Let's waste time.
Let's show you how to make a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
I remember we were watching that together. What was it you said after it was all done?
I don't remember.
It was.
No. I said I make grilled cheeses every single way that he's mentioned.
Yeah, he broke down he broke down every
type of way you make a grilled cheese.
He gave you a good legit tutorial.
And I was like, "Yep, done it all."
Yeah,
I know how to make.
It was a wholehearted, honest tutorial.
The humor was sharp. The effects were a mix of practical and digital, and somehow it worked. Not jarring. It didn't bother me. It wasn't trying to top the original, I don't feel.
No.
I almost feel like it was trying to celebrate it.
Mm-hmm.
I think of it as like a cover song with cleaner vocals and maybe the same melody.
I like the way you said that. I like that analogy.
Yeah, but best of all, it feels like Tromaville.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't Tromaville, but still. Maybe less dangerous, less sleazy, but the same chaotic heartbeats underneath.
My biggest take of the remake that I like the best is that we have a protagonist that we want to follow and care for, and who is the same person throughout the whole movie.
Yeah,
because
exactly. Peter Dinklage's character is the same character throughout, and it's refreshing. It's refreshing.
Yeah, and I care for him. He's very, very likable.
Yeah,
you know.
Very likable. Again, if you have the means to watch this version, that's why it is spoiler free. I would say go and find it. We had to rent it on Amazon Prime in a very roundabout way.
Yeah.
For some reason, it wasn't. So hopefully, sooner or later, this becomes streamable in the normal sense.
Definitely. Hopefully.
And if it is, we suggest it. It has the "Don't Feed the Animals" stamp of approval for me. So the final thoughts. The 1984 Toxic Avenger is pure, unfiltered chaos. A radioactive fairy tale where every wrong person dies horribly and justice smells like gasoline. Then you have the 2023 remake, smarter, funnier, and more heartfelt. A monster movie, I would say, with an actual soul. But both are great for different reasons. One's more punk rock in a dumpster, and the other is punk rock with a studio budget.
Yeah.
So if you grew up with the original, even watching it again, I still find that it's a movie that I'll probably watch again another point in my life.
Definitely.
You can't.
I personally, for me, like, that's the type of movie that I'd have on the background of a gathering of fucking, like, not to pay attention to, just as, if it's a Halloween party, like, that's the perfect, like, dumb visual stupid slop to have in the background of your shit. Fuck, you've probably seen it in the background of like another movie at one point. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, and like I said, if you're curious and you've never seen it, you'll just wonder why it ever been made.
Yeah. I could say I think it'd be fun for the person who's seen the remake and is curious of how the original was, like what their whole take would be, would even like the movie at all. Or like they'll at least have an appreciation for it because, this is the original, this is where it came from. If this goofy thing that came out, then we wouldn't have had such a pretty decent horror slasher, I don't even know what to catalog this movie anymore.
I say it's a superhero.
Yeah, it's more of a superhero. Yeah.
But that, my friends, is the Toxic Avenger. Both then and now, proof that no matter how much the world changes, there's always room for a hero who smells like garbage.
Nicely said.
Yeah, man. Anything else you need to rant about? Because we're gonna be wrapping it up, buddy.
No, nothing really. I really enjoy both these movies. I think if you're any sort of horror fan or especially of B movies of any sort, definitely both of them are worth watching. If you are just kind of curious for any of this type of thing, I say go straight for the remake. Totally worth it. Easy to digest.
Yeah, very palatable.
Very, very, very palatable. Funny. Legit
funny. The timing on some of the secondary characters, without spoiling anything, I would say is very on. I'm just very well. That humor translated very well.
Yeah, translated really well. And another thing I want to point out, I didn't spoil anything because the only reason we knew this guy's name is because we had the subtitles on, and while he was doing hoo-ha, his dumb fucking full long titled name came in.
We broke the plot by letting him know his name of whatever's probably not his name 3000.
Yeah. But that's the only reason I mentioned it, because you wouldn't even known if you didn't have subtitles on, because they don't say their name.
No, they don't
ever.
Thank you all for listening. If you like this type of format of a movie review, I would love to do more in the future. If Chris, you ever want to come back and do one, maybe we'll do some series.
Talk shit about movies and series.
Maybe basket case. Did you know there's more than one?
I didn't know there was more than one, but I never watched all of them.
Yeah.
I think I've only watched one, and that was early Netflix, when Netflix had like everything at the time. Like that's how I saw like Ricky O for the first time and shit like that.
All these things my audience probably knows nothing about, but that's fine. Because if you like this episode, please share that with me, and we will keep on doing more. It was fun to do and a breeze. Thank you all. Peace out. And see y'all on the flippity flip.
Have a good night.
Don't feed the animals, signs all around. We talk a lot of junk, yeah, you vibing with us now. Build something from the ground up, yeah, we like to clown. Talk about some real stuff, yeah, something profound. It's a pleasure that you're hearing us, wouldn't mess around. It's a topic of discussion worth talking, that we bust it, put a nail in the coffin. If you love it, then you love it. If you don't mean nothing, still bring it to the public. Y'all, don't feed the animals, put them in a cage, they couldn't handle truth. We gonna bust out the gate like some cannibals. Same face, same channel, messing with the tune. A bunch of idiots stuck in one room, can't take us serious. You love what we feeding you. I'm with the show, yeah, proceed with the interview. Local celebrity, snatch a toy from your cereal.